Right. Yeah, I'm good. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I'll go on. Yeah, I I haven't seen it. I gotta say it. Hush movie is the best Batman animated movie in a long time. Hey, you yeah, but you really need to watch the movie. Don't run with who Hush is. Just watch the movie, and they make references to who Hush should have been. A whole lot of references to who Hush should have been. So just watch. I mean, it's a good concept though because I mean, yeah, but when they was talking about the making of Hush, they said they didn't want to go with the original concept because the director said he asked DC and Warner Brothers could he go with his own version of Hush, and they gave him the green light. So the creative route he took was a dope route. So, but I'm just saying, just watch it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like for all y'all that have seen Hush, like you'll be like, oh, okay, that make a whole lot of sense. And the route that they take to do it is like is so dope that it even shocked me because watching it, I was like, damn, for real? That's how they went with this? Like, because if you haven't seen it, it's the last person you would expect to be Hush. But the way he manipulated everybody is right. So it's just it's one of the best like I gotta say it. The story dope, the animation dope is one of the best animated movies in a long time. And that's what DC bread and butter is right now. Their movies aren't batting 1,000, but the anim yeah, but like I'm saying, it's a good movie. Yeah, that come on Sci-Fi Channel anyway. Disney is finna like get shut down. Like the government gonna end up coming in and just breaking Disney down. They gonna be like, y'all own too much right now. Mm-hmm. $12.99. I will be. I like I said, like we predicted this. Nerdflow did predict this months ago. We said it. We said Disney was gonna do like a bundle package. Well, that basic. Well, the thing is, well, you get the ad version. You don't get the Hulu TV with the bundle package. You get the ad version of Hulu, the cheapest. Yeah, so you get the cheapest package of Hulu in the bundle. You don't get the expensive. They may, but like let's just go through the previous Fox tragedies first. Well, yeah, Dark Phoenix. We got Dark Phoenix. We got Green Lantern, Dragon Ball Evolution. uh, you know, the last Fantastic Four movie that came out, Fantastic Four: The Silver Surfer. Yeah, they were. Yeah, yeah. Like Marvel got something going on that y'all really ain't holding the candle to right now. Marvel and Disney. Like for real, when you add in them Disney dollars, ain't really too much nobody can say. Yeah, that mommy movie was so trash. It was just like, what y'all doing? Why? What are we here for? Like what they should have did is not come with the mummy first, and they should have went with a better storyline for the mummy. But Frankenstein or Dracula should have been first. If you want to do either, Yeah, it's really trash. And just because you put Tom Cruise in it doesn't make it a good movie. That's what I had to explain to people. Like Tom Cruise got some trash movies under his belt too. The monsters, the Universal own all the monsters, but Universal they had to go through. If I'm remembering right, they had to go through. Universal is a more of a production company versus a movie making company. That was been way before they tried to start doing the yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, I gotta give Fox that. That first Assassin's Creed movie was dope. If you haven't seen it, that first Assassin's Creed, because the thing most people were hating about it is like they didn't like the fact that the people that were going into animus were becoming they were becoming the people they were going into the animus like they were to be. Yeah, they were like they couldn't tell the difference between. They were getting to the point where they couldn't tell the difference between the being in the animus and in the reality and being in, yeah. Because when they were coming back into the real world, they had the skills of the person in the animus. That's how they knew how to use those weapons and stuff like that. And and then they didn't like the way the animus looked neither, which it made sense for it to look that way because okay, you can do some stuff, you can do a lot of different stuff when you animating something. But when you gotta make a real world version of it, it gotta have a little bit more detail. It gotta have real world aspects of it. Yeah, yeah. So it was like more of a we're gonna you gotta in a movie when you're doing something visual like a movie, you gotta give it a little bit more flair. Yeah. And right. And then the thing is, at the end, toward the end of the movie, when they realized that the people that was in the I mean that they were going into the enemies for were the real villains, they actually became assassins in real life and brought back the what's it called? The Order of the Assassins. And they went and assassinated the people that they needed to assassinate in real life, which led to the second movie. Well, it was supposed to lead to the second movie. The first Hitman movie was so trash. Wait a minute. The second one is what, Agent 57 or something like that? Yeah, that movie was trash. What you said, Plato? You talking about like the Greek philosopher Plato? Play-Doh. Oh, oh, okay. I could have got down with that. I could have got down with that. That first one was dope. Well, you can say the same thing about, I mean, Unbreakable Glass. That whole little trilogy. If it's done right, Mega Man can be a good movie. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Pixel, it had a dope concept to it. Let's just be honest. But it wasn't about Pac-Man. It wasn't really about Pac-Man because when Pac-Man bit off his creator's hand, that was hilarious in Pixel. Yeah. I mean, if you Brightburn is Chronicle too, if you want to think about it. If you really want to think about it. Hmm, could be. That's why I said Brightburn. When I saw Brightburn, I was just like, yo, this just Chronicle. That could have had some potential. I never saw it. I mean, if you let the dude like Magic the Gathering, if you let old boy that did the Hobbit and yeah, Peter Jackson. Yeah, you let him do it. The same dude that did those movies. Then it could be. Yeah, he basically. I mean, basically he already did Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, he basically done already did it. Think about it. He done had to work with dwarves, hobbits. He done dealt with princesses. You done dealt with the war aspect of it because if you take away the Disney Snow White and you deal with the real Snow White, which was kind of like the Snow White and the Huntsman and all of that. Well, they may do it because I mean, if they do it, then it probably be in that Maleficent trilogy. Yeah, it might be the long game for it to follow up this next Maleficent movie with a Snow White movie. Oh no, Maleficent is Sleeping Beauty. My bad. She ain't got nothing to do with Snow White. Yeah. The first movie, when you're a kid and you when you're a kid and you watch the first Flash Gordon movie for the 80s, it wasn't bad. You watch it now, it's a trash movie. All right. Whew. But you watch He-Man from the early 90s is a trash movie. I thought it was trash back then. Yeah. My dude was just in He-Man mode the whole time. Skeletor looked like he had a bag on his face. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. No, dude. No, bro. It was okay. I'm finna see. I'm finna send you this picture of Skeletor from Masters of the Universe. It's terrible. Man, that movie was horrible, bro. You got the Russian from Brocky to play He-Man, bro. Come on, man. I can't. I like all the Die Hard movies. I'm sorry, cause I mean, at the end the thing is when you learn his famous line "Yippee ki motherfucker," that was improvised, and they didn't know it was gonna catch on like that. Well, the new Masters of the Universe is supposed to be dropping in 2021. So now y'all see that picture of Skeletor in the chat. Come on, man. He like got a bag on his face. Hell no. Man, they was able to do flying monkeys in the 19th for the Wizard of Oz when they came out. You mean tell me you couldn't make a dude look like a skeleton? I was wondering was they gonna do that because I started playing Anthem again today, and I gotta say I'm thoroughly impressed. Yeah, the Cataclysm story line, everything. I'm like, it feel like the game. Yeah, I mean, like, cause when you was playing Anthem a few months ago, like getting legendary stuff was like uh pulling teeth and stuff like that. And like within 2 hours of playing Anthem, I got like three legendaries, and it was just I was like I said, I was thoroughly impressed with the storyline and the game. The only thing they got to work on is the load screens. They just ain't. Yeah, that would work. The one thing about Anthem is like if you're not playing with a group of people that you're familiar with, then you're basically on your own in the group that you're in because they won't come and revive you or nothing like that. Like I don't. Um, Yeah, I like. Yeah, that's just like I started playing a beta today, Black Desert, which is a MMORPG, and I'm on the fence about it because it's kind of, I guess it's the beta, so it's not giving you much to go on, but it got potential to be great. Yeah, but see what it is now. See, the thing is, it's not the RPG, whereas the villain attack, then you attack. It's you can attack as much as you want to. You gotta defend, you gotta guard, you gotta dodge, and you gotta do all these different. The thing is, what made me get on the fence about it is so many different quests and tasks you gotta do that it kind of get redundant. But like I said, it's the beta. But when you get to fight, it's it's not your typical RPG. It's almost on that Kingdom Hearts level of a RPG, but it doesn't have Kingdom Heart graphic. It got like a almost like a Final Fantasy 7, but in HD graphic wise, if I could say that. I streamed it earlier, so if you want to go back and look at it, just go click on that link to see what the graphics look like. But it graphic wise, it's really, I give it about a 5.5 graphic wise. But just playing it for the time I did, I could see its potential. I just don't. It'll be more for somebody who's a legit RPG head versus somebody that's like, I'm gonna only play an RPG because it's Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's one of the first downloaded like online games I ever purchased. I mean, only got ever got. He muted. Yeah, I think Cataclysm is pretty much like a month. I I think it is. I think it's like the story because you playing these missions that's directly related to the Cataclysm. So I think it's like the story, and that's what I was another thing I was impressed by. It wasn't buggy at all. And then it's time too. Yeah, like I like it's one of the Cataclysm armors that I like. I just didn't want to spend all my money trying to get it. Yeah, they are. Dayton, Ohio, one in California, and one in El Paso. And this was, yeah, this is what bothers me. And it's really the older people that's been in government for years that's never played a game or nothing like that. Instead of calling it for what it is, stop trying to make games, cartoons. Like that's why our cartoons suck now. Like you want to make something to scapegoat instead of just admitting that the people that doing it are just evil people that that are radicalized by a way of thinking that's been around for since the inception of America. And you don't take care of them. Yeah, that is true. Take care of your veterans. Yeah, I see. I saw it a lot in Houston. Let me tell you something about the military. Let me tell you something about the military. They say when they say they gonna take care of you, that means they're expecting you to stay in the military for the rest of your life until you put in your time until you retire. When you retire, they take care of you. When you retire from the military in that fashion. But when you're discharged for medical reasons or you're you get out because you have PTSD and you don't want to renew your contract, then yeah, you get benefits, but you got to go to the VA. The VA system is totally jacked up. I know this because of Angry B guy, who's former military Air Force veteran, and my dad, who's former Army, you know, and the military has not looked out on them since they've been out. But see, but then you gotta look at this too. Japan plays way more video games than we do. The only difference between us and Japan's is the abundance of guns we have in this country versus the fact that Japan has a restriction on guns. And the Second Amendment has been perverted to make Americans think I have the right to bear arms and I can have as many guns as I want. I can have assault rifles, I can have this, I can have that because it's my right to have those. When those old men 200 plus years ago wrote the Second Amendment, they were shooting muskets. They did not have fully automatic guns and semi-automatic guns. They were shooting muskets. So just like other amendments have been ratified and changed, I feel like the Second Amendment needs to be ratified and changed. But it'll never happen as long as organizations like the NRA are around. And the thing is, the fact that you want to blame something, you got that's why like I believe it will get changed in the future because as long as this generation is around these old heads who aren't thinking like that didn't grow up in the video game era. They grew up before video games were it ever a thing. I mean, the best they got was a rating system, and you can thank Mortal Kombat for the rating system. I ain't never seen nobody die from a marijuana overdose. I mean, but it could have been taxed. What stopped marijuana from being legal was it was too profitable. It would have put out the paper company. It would have put out a lot of it would have put out a lot of pharmaceutical companies. It would have put like a lot of that stuff out of business because you can make paper from hemp. You can make, medicine from hemp, all that type of stuff. And the thing was, this one product is gonna put a lot of us out of business. No, we can't have that product on the market because it's cheap to make, it's cheap to produce, it's cheap to make products from it. And it doesn't, you can't overprice it. Yeah. I can, right. They can control it. You can control it just like you do. I mean, yeah, you can do it just like you do tobacco. But at the same time, just like it's a way around everything. I mean, if you want to roll your own cigars, the only thing you gotta do is grow some tobacco and roll your own cigars. It's the same thing with cigarettes. I mean, if you want to make your own liquor, you can make your own liquor. Let's just stop. Let's stop beating around the bush. Black people grow up in urban areas. We see shootings and all that stuff all the time. We never once shot up a school. We never once did any mass killings. Yes, we do kill each other in highly populated areas, but when you really kill who you're around. But let's just be honest. When black people kill each other, it's a single person, and it's no, oh, he's suffering from mental illness, or oh, he was playing video games. It was just thugs. It was just thugs killing each other. When you got these white supremacists out here shooting up mosques, churches, black churches and schools and stuff like that, they don't care who they hit. They just there to shoot up somebody, and they want to get famous, or they want to have a reason to say, "Oh, I took out some Jews," or "Oh, I took out some black people," and yeah, they either kill themselves, like in Dayton, Ohio, the police killed the shooter, but they either kill themselves or they get arrested with no incident. Let's just be real about the situation. I don't want to alienate none of our listeners, but a lot of people get bullied in school and don't go shoot up and kill nobody. I mean, we talk about how sensitive America is, but like just be honest. These people that had no mental illness and they didn't shoot up school because they played Grand Theft Auto. They shot up the school because they was either picked on and didn't know how to handle it, and they were just like, "Oh, I'm gonna get my revenge and go and kill everybody," or they were white supremacists, or they just felt like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill some people today because my life is really shitty, and I just want to make other folks' life shitty." Let's just be honest about it. Right. Right. You don't see nobody out here with a machete talking about, oh, I've been watching the whole world is zombies and I've been watching Walking Dead, so I'm just gonna kill everybody, trying to get a high score and escape. Hey, I ain't never seen nobody. You want to play video games? I ain't never seen nobody walking nowhere or heard about nobody walking where. Oh, I'm finna Hadoken this whole building. Right. Just walk around up a couple people. Like, okay, streets array. So you mean tell me if somebody walking around just around here just fighting everybody they run up to? Like you just pick a day. I'm gonna be Axel today. And just walk around up a couple of people. You throw a ball at a dog if you want to. Yeah. Right. And like y'all was trying to blame movies at one point for the way people were shooting up in the violence, but y'all elected the Terminator as governor. And please go subscribe to that YouTube channel so we can get our URL. All right, we gonna holler at y'all.